All right, well, it is time now for our financial focus, and analyst Steve Budin is here with me now. Steve, a lot of stuff going on in the world. We're talking China, Korea, Syria, a lot of tension happening there, and this can impact the markets.
Yes, as we reported earlier in the newscast, the Secretary of State's on his way to Russia as we speak. And one thing I always preach on the air is that markets do not like uncertainty. So as you see these tensions rise, the rhetoric this weekend really was escalated.
Right.
I'm surprised the market really hasn't acted negatively yet, but that could turn very quickly just depending on how things go. But just something to keep in mind, and this is why you've got to keep your eyes on the markets every now and then. But as always, these crises do pass, but these things can tend to roil markets.
All right, moving on now to, we have a new Supreme Court Justice, obviously. Neil Gorsuch took the oath of office today.
Right.
And there's a lot of things right now in the pipeline that could also impact now the market. So we're talking about, you said, trademark cases as well as employee discrimination lawsuits that he is now going to hear.
Right. What many folks forget is a Supreme Court Justice doesn't hear cases just on the First Amendment or criminal issues. There's business issues that arise as well. And there were a lot of business issues that were put on the back burner when there were only 8 justices, because a lot of the opinions came out 4-4. So Justice, we can call him now, Justice Gorsuch, can have a deciding impact on a lot of these cases. And it ranges anything from employment discrimination to equal pay to trademarks and patents. So as these decisions come out, I'll certainly report on them, but it does impact the publicly traded corporations that both you and I invest in.
Would the markets sort of see him as being, generally speaking, more favorable, being that he was nominated by a Republican, by a conservative?
Yeah. His opinions definitely tend to lean more towards the free markets and corporate entities. However, he's pretty middle of the road. If you look at a lot of the decisions that he's come out with, I wouldn't say he's pro-business or anti-business. He would lean pro-business moderately.
Okay. Moving on, back here at home now, some pretty good numbers coming up about Millennials and their visits here to Las Vegas.
Great report. I know the local casinos have been spending years doing studies on the Millennials, which are the age group basically between age 18 and 35, and there's more of them than there are baby boomers, which a lot of folks don't know.
Wow.
But the challenge has been over the years, how do you get the Millennials to come to Vegas? And over 20% of visitors during the year 2016 are first-time visitors, and many of those are Millennials. And Millennials have different interests than the baby boomers, and the casinos continuously are conducting studies, and they're being successful attracting them here. I was really surprised with the results of this report.
Yeah, I mean, we see they're changing up some of their slot machines, sort of gearing towards that sort of gaming industry. So some good numbers here.
Yeah, what the casino floor looks like 5 years from now versus today will be a lot different, and it's to the credit of the casinos for trying to stay ahead of this, because the Millennials do have a fickle taste, but we're catering to it.
All right, Steve Budin, as always, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. All right, we'll be right back.